this is the Stay In, and it is a podcast for stays, by stays. Because we are an INN, we will have different rooms. We have different discussions going in for each of our rooms. One of our first rooms is called Ground Floor, and yes, it is for the I Am Ground. And that is where we will be posting random Stray Kids news and achievements. The ground floor is just for random Stray Kids news. The Stay Shop is a room where we will be doing buy, sell, trade with different Stay items, whether it's off of Etsy or maybe tips on how to look for photo cards to make sure they're official. Albums, how to trade, where people suggest shopping, because there are a lot of scam sites out there. Then we have Stay Care, which Stray Cloud, do you want to take that?
Yeah, so I'm head of Stay Care. Stay Care is basically introducing all of K-pop vocabulary. If you're being introduced into K-pop, it's supposed to be helping baby stays that have any questions, how to ID each of the members of Stray Kids, and a little bit of everything if you're just starting off with all of this stuff. Then we have little sub rooms that branch off of Stay Care, one of them being Maze of Memories. It is basically delving into the history of pre-debut and post-debut Stray Kids, for those stays that either want to relive it, or for the newer baby stays that just didn't get to live through it the first time. And then our other sub room would be Stray Kids Lore. Now this room is basically a rabbit hole in itself, going over theories and conspiracies of Stray Kids in general with their music and their music videos. With it beginning with Stray Kids constantly giving hints and teasers, and basically putting meaning behind everything that they do that makes stays question everything.
Right.
So, yeah.
Our next room is called the Fam Room, and this is a room that we have built for the family of Stray Kids. There are family members that are very active on social media, so we're trying to keep up with that. It's for birthdays, and each member has a room for their family under this, and Jen is going to be heading that one up. Lee Knows Taste Restaurant is exactly what it sounds. It's basically discussion on the food that they show us in Bubble, what it is, how to make it, where you can find ingredients. But on top of that, we are also sharing recipes that anybody can take from and use however they like. And Lacey is going to be heading up Lee Knows Taste Restaurant. The next group we have is Felix's Sunshine Bakery. And Jessica and Aaliyah are for that. Stray Wolf, you want to talk about that?
Yes. As everybody knows, our little ball of sunshine loves to bake and is famous for his brownies and chocolate chip cookies. So, of course, we will be sharing those recipes. I am also an avid baker myself. I love baking, so we will be going over all kinds of recipes, whether it be Korean traditional desserts or homemade comfort recipes for anybody that needs, pick me up, because sweets are always pick me up.
Right. Our next room is called Connected. It's a discussion of what the members are doing on all of our socials. Possible Bubble recap, a community recap if necessary, any new YouTube drops that we may hear about, what's going on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, things of that. So it's just basically discussion of all things that the Stray Kids share on platforms. And Chelsea is heading that one up. Then we have the Circus Comedy Club. And Stray Wolf, you want to take that one?
Circus Comedy Club is going to be all about funny stories of either from the guys and describing their hilarious antics, or from us stays of things that have happened to us, or moments where the kids have made us do something funny or anything along the lines of that. It's just one giant ball of laughter.
Okay. And you have No, you're the only one on that one. Okay. The next one is the Love Stay
Yes.
room, and we have co-heads for that.
Woo!
So I am co-heads of that with Chelsea. That room is basically to hear Stay's story on how they found Stray Kids and what Stray Kids mean to them. So if anybody's willing to share their story, this would be the room.
Yes. The next one is called Just Breathe with Han. And Key, would you like to talk about that?
Just Breathe with Han is tips and tricks on how to manage your anxiety, depression, or any mental state that you have that you need help with, or just a place to talk.
Okay. And then our next room is Dwacky Gym, and that is also Key.
It is a room for tips and tricks on weight loss, weight management, how to build muscle, how to keep it, and just some at-home exercises that you can do that are simple and easy to do.
Okay. Dance Racha, Dance Studio. Our two international stays, one from Belgium and one from South Africa, are going to be working in that room.
Both of us are from overseas, so you may hear some problems with our English sometimes, but don't worry about it. Like, I translate a lot of languages in my head, but the concept is that actually, making TikTok videos, and what we're thinking about, we're gonna talk about in a private conversation, because we're still thinking about a lot of things, aren't we? Mm-hmm. Like how to film the things, how to look good on it, because I look terrible on camera, like terrible. And the clothes. Yeah.
Then we have Sunman's Salon.
Sungman Salon is a place for your hair, for color, haircuts, tips and tricks on how to manage certain types of hair, and everything else.
Okay. The next group we have is called Be Beautiful with IN. Aaliyah is going to be heading this room up. There will be skincare routines, skincare products, and makeup reviews, sales, where to find. A lot of it's going to be in the Korean skincare, but there's going to be a lot of other things in there as well. Drive with Stay is our room where we discuss travel of Stray Kids and Stay alike, where people can post pictures, videos, any kind of experiences they've had, or even Stay that have visited the same places as Stray Kids and they want to share their stories. That would be that room. Hyunjin's Haven Art Studio. Chelsea is head of that. And she will be discussing Hyunjin's art as well as the other guys. I know Han and Ian have started doing paintings and things. A lot of spotlight on Stay artists and their crafts and potentially even the rooms or stores they have opened, because we have some majorly talented Stays. We have the Three Racha Studio. Jessica, would you like to take that one?
Yes, ma'am. Three Racha Studio is going to be everything Three Racha. As we know, they are the main writers and producers of the group themselves. And so we will be discussing farther into their meanings behind the music, as well as how long it took to make the production of the song, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. And Jessica and who has Chan's Den?
So I'm actually co-heads with that with Stray Wolf, and Chan's Den is basically discussing in detail, episode by episode of Channy's room, about our thoughts, feelings, funny moments, just basically like reliving each moment with him on from start to finish, how he developed from his first episode to now, little things.
The next section, the room is going to be called Red Lights Reading Room. It is discussions of fan fiction with a spotlight on authors. We are looking at getting some interviews with some of the fan fiction authors, and Jen and Rhea are going to be co-heads for that. The next one is going to be room 143.
So I'm heads of 143, room 143. This room is basically a little bit like Love's Day, except this will be mostly small messages that states would like to give the Stray Kids to either congratulate them or on an achievement or wish them a happy birthday or just anything to show Stray Kids that we're there for them and we want to make sure that they know that we're happy of the accomplishments that they have.
Okay. The next room is Voices with Vocal Racha. Hello?
Okay. Voices. Okay. I'm here. Voices with Vocal Racha is going to be basically bringing the inner singer out of everybody, because everybody knows we love to sing to their songs. And this, I'm going to give tips for finding your vocal range, as well as vocal warm-ups, tricks to soothe your vocal cords and everything to help you enunciate everything better, as well as public speaking 101, giving tips to be able to talk in front of people and not essentially get panicked.
Okay. The next thing we have is Collision of Languages, and Brandy will be heading that room up. She's going to be teaching us the Korean language as of right now. We may branch off into others later. The one after that is called Get Cool with K-pop. And it's just a discussion that Rachel is going to be heading up of everything K-pop. Slump In is going to be headed up by Kim and Lacey. It is going to be discussions of Korean, Chinese, and Japanese dramas and anime. Then we have a whole hall of rooms in our top line hallway. The first room is 1003.
So I am head of that room, and I'm mostly going to be discussing all of Bang Chan's recent news, accomplishments, funny moments, just everything and anything that's Bang Chan.
Okay. Our next room is room 1025, and this is Lino's room. It's all of these rooms are basically the same thing. It's the accomplishments of individual members that we found necessary due to them all branching off into individual things. We have room 811, which is Changbin's room.
It is the accomplishments and quirkiness of our Changbin.
Okay. We have room 914, which is Han's room, and Kimberly will be heading that one up. Then we have room 320, room 915, room 922, and room 208, which will all be the same. It will be the individual accomplishments of In, Sunmin, Felix, and Hanjin. And we are also opening a new room that is our Maniac room, which is going to be tips on concerts, whether it be buying tickets, best seating, things that you can and cannot bring into venues, and stories, pictures, videos, things like that. That's basically everything that's going on in our Discord that should be open to the public soon. Our podcast will be every week. I'm hoping there are some things that we can post daily and weekly whenever we see fit. And other than that, I think that about covers everything. Is everybody good? I will see everybody next week. We have our Dance Racha team next week that will come on, and then another recording. So until then, thanks everyone, and we will see you later. Bye.
Bye. Bye.